I sometimes hear people say that Ukraine and Russia were close to a peace deal in spring 2022, but Ukraine rejected it. And this, in their view, is why the full-scale war drags on for a third year. Well, this is one of the favorite lies promoted by Russia and its sympathizers. A closer look at the facts demonstrates that the whole story does not hold water. And it will take me under 4 minutes to prove it. But first, ask yourself, why is Russia promoting this story? The answer is easy. By focusing the public on the Istanbul talks, Russians tried to shift the blame for the war in the middle of Europe from themselves, the aggressor, to Ukraine, the attacked country. They want people to forget that it was Russia that started the full-scale war in February 2022 and instead focus on the talks at the end of March 2022. By shifting the focus, they are trying to tell everyone, see, Russia actually wanted peace, it was Ukraine that rejected it. Absurd. If Russia wanted peace, it should never have attacked Ukraine in the first place. Yes, it is true that Ukrainian and Russian delegations have met since the early days of the invasion. They indeed discussed ways to end it. But the positions were so far away and Russian demands were so bizarre that the prospect of a real solution was not even remotely in sight. The draft documents leaked in the press simply reflect that discussion, but cannot be considered a real deal. Every diplomat knows nothing is agreed until everything is agreed. And it is very certain that nothing was agreed in March or April 2022. The idea of Russian and Ukrainian presidents holding talks was indeed discussed. But Russia rejected it. Other people sometimes say that the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson came to Kiev and pressed President Zelensky not to make a peace deal with Russia. This is a very funny story. First, anyone who has ever met President Zelensky knows that he is not the person who can be pressured into any decision. Second, because the process of talks between delegations actually continued throughout April and even May, well beyond Johnson's visit. It doesn't really match this story, does it? So who actually ruined the prospect of peace? Was it Boris Johnson or Volodymyr Zelensky? No. This person's name is Putin. He has been ruining peace in Ukraine for more than a decade. First, by occupying Crimea and parts of the Donbas in 2014. Then, by obstructing the Minsk and Normandy peace processes. Then, by launching full-scale aggression. And then, by refusing to end it. This is why the war drags on. Only together can we stop Russia and put an end to its aggressive plans for the rest of Europe. For this to happen, keep supporting Ukraine and don't buy Russian lies.